But to where?
To Joshua.
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black, and all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve. Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
There are no persuasion at night. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back! I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so low. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still over.
Show me a city where that isn't true.
But we're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to we're up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so. I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Clive. Here you go.
Nothing like a little unrest.
Damie, you say that?
There were ghosts at the gates, not days. Those things I said before about them not being able to.
Oh, Clive. My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders. Second only to his... Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes...
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a foundation upon which to build a new... He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect...
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around.
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec, a man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke? No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, but given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for...
Who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to for your services to Northreach? You have the respect of the soldiers, and unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty. Well, will you try?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then. Where will... In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops.
All right. I may have met this duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass, but you should be all right. His Eminence is... Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid, and I shall see it. But tell me, is it wealth?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your...
Ah, you are worried the expanded garrison will render your... Yet you needn't be. A proud pride of place, in fact. For too long has the but no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles, which is more than can be said for Orif. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the... with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need...
only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly...
The people will do as their... If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will... That is why, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed out... And yet, there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain, the Veil will see to your needs.
All right there. What is...
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Or...
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the... Now he's trying to drive us out completely. Threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucketing it.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme. The dame actually cares about this town, unlike the Duke. He's only interested in living.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
I heard the dame got an eye concert with the man.
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me stuck. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you got... If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a... We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
You're the one who was talking to his...
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade... What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells... Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame. But I've got a family to look up. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care.
As long as you remain, the Vale will see to your needs.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Once upon a time, there was a man who went
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts.
Well, I mean, look around us. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteer, I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all... And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain.
For you? Certainly. Clive, thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, it's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either.
Thank you, Clive. And protecting the people I love is what matters. Well, duty calls. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Clive, were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was.
So not well. It will certainly help to hold back the thrall, though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this...
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions.
and hopes to I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their order, and not just because of the Duke's rank, but because...
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I...
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to stand together. All with you to lead us, milady. I reckon it was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And we have only to turn our attentions to the truth. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep... I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then...
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to note...
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randalar has just sent word that I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these...
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. 'Tis 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 '
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium, and though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter, but the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we...
El? What's up? I saw Vonnie leaving.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the... How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the price they paid, buyers will be... I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be... Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this... She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but...
You have to trust her.
You're right. And if El's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her... Prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. Better not keep Eloise waiting. Hobart, did you arrange to speak with the consul?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then use.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual, and so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then.
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without the bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the... That's what you get when you deal with continent...
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings.
That does sound... no matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to... and with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me. Creatures have already turned. Can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. It's about to be easy.
Me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Cid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore! So will you! Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore. Wait.
Goodbye, Elle.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right.
That was true bravery he showed. His first instinct was always to protect people.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses, and I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. A late bloomer. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night, and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself. That he had always been grateful to you for saving him. And that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together. And you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bringing smiles to people's faces, just like and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore. The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
The bearer of the Burning Quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every...
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as...
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft cited among the remnants, as if protecting the secrets concealed.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of... Mayhap it would please you to observe some of...
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being... Perchance you are familiar with Kretov. A small hamlet. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings. If you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village, after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew. Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Whatever that thing is, okay, it's their leader. Get him! Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive. I did not recognize you. You are Lord. We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a moment.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you... Surely this survey wasn't worth dying.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origin, a duty of the highest import.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with...
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the Burning Quill.
Ah, you are returned.
Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I...
Cyril, your survey party losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not chosen to complete their work, were these your orders?
No. This was their... Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which the Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations. And your opinion of our methods, however, we live to serve the Phoenix. Our very...
Cyril, I know that you and your brother, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender provide your survey parties with an escort. That they might live to do their duty. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you. Please.
I thank you for you. If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, and we of the Undying, will do what we believe is right to fulfill our as first shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you...
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that...
Clive!
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still just as the good Lady Jane and Lord...
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child. And the vote has... But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you... Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and they might have... They have formed what one could call a league of... And they grow more organized by the...
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there... Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, the longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it, our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend...
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the pit. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable...
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a... the mayor? That's easy.
The League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for them. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to a sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence...
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we...
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Those ne'er-do-wells are bad.
Must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Let his head off!
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you? Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but...
No. Something's happened.
What is it?
The whole town's in up. They're saying that Lubor...
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape. And his escape, some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bow and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No, still. All those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of...
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here. But I know one thing.
You're right.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep right, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero, for all that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something. And quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They'll let you head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who... They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What are the conclusions?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
I knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing you, but...
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the...
That's right.
The rumors that he's a bearer.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to...
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers? I assume the situation is...
There's still hope.
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them... We'll talk some sense into them in the end. You'll see.
No. You and your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie. That a blade is a... Yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself, and so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil, for only united can they hope to stand against the threat. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic...
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the...
How could it possibly be for the best? The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change.
I would not take it, Victor.
It's over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children... I thought you were better than this, but it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for... Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do...
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
I'm going to go with him. Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest. Fought our enemies, and our barricades. Join us on
Ah, Clive. Oh, I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they... I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to... As of those poor bearers, they've lived their whole lives in servitude. But now that they're up, small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you... Well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it. But I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in...
Gysahl greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy. They grow better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about...
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Saying we're supposed to...
Ah, what brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gysahl green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that...
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought... They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved... Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do.
It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves. Bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek. A veritable legion of them. They've been seen... We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that my...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just...
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Now the bearers, though they may not be trained soldiers like your guardians, what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between...
You're right, my lord. I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place. Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love
Lord Rosfield, my lady.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge with luck. That point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able, and for you and I, to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head, and I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade. But you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall. That for Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. Let this village fall. Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So Wade, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I could order a detachment or two to fall.
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Eastpool will be safe in our hands, my lord. Have my word.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before, but now we do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved, but there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now. So we have to start acting like we have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today...
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help reap. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself an East...
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too, can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. I will.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving, when the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. I thought I may as well just lay. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage.
So wait. You have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
The hero return? It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and said...
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get take it before I change.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the...
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Not your height, though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of what loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye.
Well, if you really want to know, I started... In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. Do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Cid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Don't worry, Clive. You went alone in this fight. Whenever you find yourself in need, be it of money, men, or a bowl of hot stew, the stable's door is always open.
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. Much obliged. That all, is it?
covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Back again? What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. All yours. Come again. I may have more for ya.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the... well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out...
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can... If something ain't done soon, the old place will be...
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No.
Yeah, well... I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm...
suppose you've got quite the tale to tell.
Gotta let you get some nice warm stew.
Come back.
What do you recommend?
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of pep here.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up while you... You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You'll not find a better price than that.
Is that all?
Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. St. Fornian, dear. Should last you a good while. August waiting for you.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer,
Clive!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should be enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Cid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am. Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down, unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been?
Not that your idea of an apology. Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, but that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost. Bloody stupid tradition. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feud. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is...
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them are
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word. Don't want any nasty surprises. Oh, and Blackthorn.
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but...
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barrack. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fight.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much...
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. And it won't come to that.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And...
All right. Which one of you's first? Is that it? Apparently not. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
Cid, enough to give those a cat, but mostly,
I'm afraid I've only delayed There's no getting rid of that ether flood, meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will...
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it, but the village is...
That may be, but we're staying. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more important, we'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand...
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needs. So,
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left with it.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. You'd have been the death of this place.
I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this...
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but the average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing it. Blackthorn. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? You with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hat between the two of us. I'd say we're the equal of any man.
You know, Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leatherwork for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders, and that wet stone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what... And the final flourish will be my talented
A team effort, led by the...
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the great...
This? Nah. This was just... It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history, but we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a...
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time, mates.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boy!
Trouble with your gear, or... I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak, and if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You're Sangforian, dear.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then? That'd be something, eh? Though he wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scowl.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves.
Is there out you need? There's no one like... Y'all lad... And I've never... Be careful out there.
Inside Molly's Elementals.
Lots. Yes? Can we read Miss Editor's story for a lesson? How was she? The Enterprise.
Ah, see.
Don't tell me.
Oh no. We still got... I'm working on bringing another one of the cheats. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal ampere and... Let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything mithril engines get hotter. You can't chuck ore in one of them and get... Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh.
So, what exactly?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. And what's more, they're directional. Transferring heat from the ins. We've collected as many as we can. And I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes?
That's it in a nutshell. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know there's one up Amber Way, in that ruin, and another in the Silent South over in Dalmekia.
All right then.
Will do. I'll be keep.
The whole village is turned. is it. Right then. Two down, one to go.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his tongue.
Come back.
What do you recommend?
Don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Canva lost. It can't be true. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, so?
Good, thankfully.
I'll fit him to the smelter right up. May I... The Telemon Furnace!
She's a beauty.
You saved my beacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let...
It's fine, really. My bag's, flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it, yeah.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working... It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong.
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So, what do you reckon?
It's... Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kind... Can't think of any right now, but... That's our job. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm...
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions...
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so
We've run out of Papio nuts and all.
These days. Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up one.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
Finished, are you?
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete, I promise to return.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least. Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How do you know?